everyone. I want to begin with a quick question. How many of you have seen this abbreviation, EACC, Effective Accelerationism? Not too many? Okay. So today I'm going to talk about Effective Accelerationism, OpenAI, and a future with AI. My name is Iliya Valchanov, and I'm the CEO of Team-GPT. In the past, I was a math competitor, and I have a bit more than 100 awards from national and international competitions. Later, I co-founded 3 startups, 365 Data Science, Triveta, and Team-GPT. I also teach 1.3 million students online on the topics of data science and AI. Some of the first courses on TensorFlow online were created by our team. First, what is Team-GPT? What are we working on right now? Team-GPT is a humans to AI interface. We work with multiple models, so you can use our platform to talk to OpenAI's models, Microsoft Azure, BART, or any custom LLM that you currently are training or working with. We do this for enterprise clients on premises and on private clouds. So far, we have reached 20,000 users for about 9 months, and some of our best clients are not our best. All of our clients are amazing. But some of our more popular clients are Johns Hopkins University, Yale University, Columbia, Shift4, Maersk, and so on. And Research Metrics represented here. So even Sam Altman is impressed. Now, I often go to San Francisco, and it's very far away. It has a couple of nice places over there, but that's not why I go there. I go there because of the information, and there is a lot of it over there. Now, I went to OpenAI Dev Day, and I have something to share, what I saw there, and what was announced. Now, based on maybe 100 conversations in the week following OpenAI Dev Day, I want to present to you a couple of these findings, and I want this to be the first of many knowledge sharings that we do together. First of all, the success of ChatGPT. All of you are aware of it, but what they reported are 100 million weekly active users. It's a very interesting metric, weekly active, because people are not yet using ChatGPT on a daily basis, but they're using it on a weekly basis. Soon, this will be a bit different. Over 2 million developers are using the API of OpenAI. Maybe many of you over here are among them. And 92% of Fortune 500. One of the big things that was also cool was when Satya Nadella came to the stage. They hugged, like they were two bros meeting on the stage of Dev Day. They called it the most exciting partnership in tech. And just 2 weeks afterwards, we saw that they're ready to go everywhere together because it's so important for both Microsoft and OpenAI for this partnership to work. They announced a bunch of mini announcements. I will not go over all of them, but I want to go through the 3 most prominent for us here. First of all, new modalities. What this means was that ChatGPT can see, hear, and speak, and this happened in under 1 year. So they introduced ChatGPT 1 year ago, and just in 1 year, it can do many of the things that humans that were exclusive to humans before that. And you have all seen models in the last few years, but these models are getting better and better, faster and faster. Another one is more control, better API connectivity. This is leading towards better AI agents. Now you can do many more things with the API, and there is a new API that they introduced, Assistance API. I highly recommend that you get acquainted with it if you still aren't. And finally, higher rate limits. This was a bit of marketing. If you check out the rate limits, you will see that they're not very high. and the demand for these models and ChatGPT and the APIs is very, very high. They still don't have enough servers to meet this demand. And this is an important point for us. If there were enough servers, everything would be happening even faster. Next big thing they announced were the GPTs. GPTs are not what people think they are. Probably this audience is acquainted, but generally GPT sounds like my own GPT, my private GPT, not at all. GPTs are basically these 6 components, and we'll go through them one by one just to dissect what a GPT is. First of all, we have the custom instructions inside the GPT. Up until now, people were not well aware how to use custom instructions well. And as we know, this is one of the most important things when prompt engineering. I have provided an example over here that, for instance, the Negotiator GPT, which is one of the GPTs that were launched in the beginning, would have some kind of custom instructions like, you've been trained for many years to negotiate any deal from the smallest business to enterprise deals, blah, blah. Probably it's a bit different, but this is the gist of it. Now, custom instructions are inside this new product. Second, RAG. You know what RAG is probably. They call it knowledge, but it's basically retrieval augmented generation. And now anybody can upload files to create their own GPTs. Apart from this, next, image generation. This is also a central part of a GPT, and this is DALL-E 3, basically. The code interpreter. Now, when it comes to code, data science, tasks, and so on, everything goes through the code interpreter, and this is now also available through the GPTs, but also through Assistance API, you will be able to bring your own code interpreter. And this is an important point for the future. We've got the web browsing. Web browsing still uses Bing, so if you want to browse the web, maybe Google Bard is still the better choice, and it will be. But web browsing available in GPTs too. And finally, actions. Actions is one of the most exciting ones for us here, because actions equals function calling equals agents. And this will be a recurring theme tonight and many other nights in the next many years. So this is a very, very big thing, actions and what you can do with actions. Now, what can we really, really do with these GPTs right now? We have access to the Assistance API, so everybody in this room can use the Assistance API and build products on top of this. Through the Assistance API, we can fiddle with the custom instructions. We can use the RAG that OpenAI is providing, and this is a big one because they have a very good RAG, and then the code interpreter that they are providing. DALL-E is not inside the Assistance API, it's a separate API. We can also use it. And web browsing, I believe it's the only one which currently cannot be accessed through the API, and you cannot build many things on top of it. So this all happened on Dev Day. Later, during the day, they took us to this nice museum. By the way, the distribution of people was 1/3 OpenAI team, 1/3 students who they were recruiting probably, and 1/3 people like me who were invited, but most of them were in partnerships already with OpenAI. Now, they took us to this amazing museum. It's in one of the gardens in San Francisco. I've always wanted to enter it. I entered, and you could stroll through the museum while the party was going. Very cool stuff. Later, they took us to this after party with Grimes, Elon Musk's ex-wife, I believe. But something very interesting I saw over there was this neural network with a star on top, and it said, "Come and take it." Looked interesting, and I decided to go and see if we're gonna take it. I don't know. And then there it was, this effective accelerationism, EACC, accelerate, accelerate, or die. So these were the messages that were inside the club on the after party of OpenAI. OpenAI was paying for the whole party, and this was the messaging in a way. Now, what is effective accelerationism? I was asking myself the same question. I asked around, and they were looking at me like I'm joking with them. Effective accelerationism is this idea that the universe is an optimization process. So we should, according to these guys, stop fighting the thermodynamic will of the universe, because we cannot stop acceleration, and we can simply embrace it. And you can see here Sam Altman replying to the guy who invented it. You cannot out-accelerate me. Who came up with this? Well, it's this guy, Bev Jesus. Bev Jesus just got 15 million in funding for his idea, Extropic AI, by the way. And now, effective accelerationism is not an ideology. It's not a movement. It's a simple acknowledgement of the truth. And it makes everybody laugh, including myself. But when you see all these people affiliated and they're in on the joke, right? And you have Gary Tan, who is currently the president and CEO of Y Combinator. You have Mark Anderson. You have everyone, the notorious Martin Shkreli as well. So it's an interesting group of people, yeah. But they're in on the joke, and it is a joke, but acceleration is not a joke. So acceleration is inevitable. It's happening faster and faster. Things are happening ever faster, right? And at the end of this short presentation, I just want to make a couple of, not predictions, but I want to discuss what might happen. What are the things that might happen in the next 10 years and how? So in the next 1 to 3 years, I believe that almost any idea to product will be possible in just one day, just 3 years from now. Now, here is acceleration. More stuff happens faster. Next, 3 to 5 years, all automatable tasks will be automated by AI agents. And here, what we mean by AI agents is artificially intelligent automation. So all of these jobs that required human intelligence, 3 to 5 years, they will be automated. Whether it will be implemented is a different question, but the possibility will be there. And the next 10 years, and here one of the next speakers told me about this two-liner, automate or prepare to be automated. Whoever is not automating right now will probably be automated in the next 10 years. And this is one of the reasons why we wanted to start this conversation, this discussion, about what can we do about this automation and how. Our simple answer is the following. We don't know the people who know about this. We haven't met them. Here are some of them. So how about we join forces, we join together in this community and start sharing all the knowledge that we have, and then try to work together to have people who we can call whenever AGI is achieved. You know, these are going to be the first people, like, let's get together, let's see what's going to happen. And with this first meeting, we want to urge you to think about this, how we can combine forces to be prepared for what is to come. Thank you so much for the attention.